limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Mike Williams. It was a nice line for him a week ago. Reaching the second.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 18 more yards there and another first down. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Runs over him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
No gain on the screen there at second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Los Angeles taking the field, led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon, whose career is off to an incredibly productive start. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. Now, Charles, will look now at their class from this past draft, and certainly for them it began in the trenches. They brought in a guy who was a favorite prospect of many teams, and certainly they're hoping that he's going to have a big impact right away.
And going with a lineman isn't always the most exciting pick for him.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, they had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Chargers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Full to run show Fatukasi there on the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Herbert off of play action. There's the former Jaguar, DJ Chark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Sharp calls it in. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in. Zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. As that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Another toe for Etienne. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. On 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Trayvon Walker brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Walker now at 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Play action. It's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I really like what Jacksonville did in free agency, and what a smart gamble, in my opinion, bringing in Evan Ingram on a 1-year deal. Best case scenario, he gets back to being the Pro Bowl player he was in 2020 and gives Trevor Lawrence a big-time weapon in the middle of the field. That duo links up there and picks up the first
touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Miles Boykin, 50 yards! And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Miles Boykin who caps it with a touchdown reception. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Man open, it's Goodwin. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out in the 6. So 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And not wanting to risk ball out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. So we've reached halftime here with a bit. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
The Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Throw out wide to Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Being chased out left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Downfield, well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Play action. It's Herbert. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert throwing again. He's got it to Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 4 yards remain for second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Herbert. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
For the lead, here's third and goal. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
This game's kind of felt like the horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you have the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up with defense to finish this thing off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Now ETN to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw brought in by Watson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert off of play action.
Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Herbert.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Miles Boykin,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd to the game.
And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 24-21, a minute 35 to go.
They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. Patterson now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And the tides have turned. Now all eyes shift to the Chargers. Trailing by 4. 34 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards. And time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
Throwing, Herbert.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Now Herbert.
He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Herbert.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays without making any headway.
Out is the kickoff.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Throwing now, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one.
Shifts by him.
On the move past the 40.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. It actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's...
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porsche, photo, too. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning.